Welcome back to Merritt's Mill Pond and home of Jackson Blue Spring. Located in Marietta, Florida, Jackson Blue is a first magnitude spring. On this trip, we invited our nephews DJ and Troy and their mom Wendy for their first time here. The pond is actually a 202-acre reservoir that originates with Jackson Blue Spring. It's also fed by numerous other springs. Many have extensive cave systems, which makes it a great place for cave divers. Classes are also taught here by Ed Sorensen, one of the best cave divers in the world. That could be him with the red fins you see. Here you can see a scuba diver going in with a regular back mount tank. Ed Sorensen's classes usually teach side mount tanks so you can get in tighter spaces. Cave divers have mapped more than 4,000 feet into Jackson Blue. It has a very extensive cave system, as you can see in this map. This is my nephew DJ, testing out his freediving skills. Here's my nephew Troy, getting pretty deep himself. Not very often we get all these cousins together. Diving board above the spring, you have to watch out for somebody jumping on your head. After some jumping and exploring Jackson Blue, it was time to check out more of the pond. With our extra guests, we brought along these Intex inflatable kayaks. I wouldn't highly recommend them. The original plan was to go to Shang-ri-La first, but there was a little bit of a crowd, so we went on to Twin Caves. This is the first of Twin Caves. The second one's just beyond that vegetation. This is a dive platform they have for cave divers to prep their gear before their dive, which is great because there's not a lot of places outside of Jackson Blue that you can find a shore to set up. Most of it's private land. Excessive algae you see here is not really natural to this environment. It comes from high levels of nitrates from runoffs and other pollutants in the water. My oldest is swimming over to join me for a dive on Twin Caves. First cave here is about 15 to 20 feet deep and opens up into an extensive cave system. Next, we're going to head over to Shang-ri-La Spring. With the crowd cleared out, we're able to get in there. Just on the bank, you'll find limestone formations and a dry cave. It doesn't go very deep, but it's pretty neat. Right here you'll find another small cave. This connects to a cave in the water. The boys checking out the main Shang-ri-la spring. It's a popular cave diver spot as well. If you're not claustrophobic, it's pretty easy to swim through this little tunnel. My son was pretty fascinated by it. Cousins checking out the tunnel. With the park closing soon at Jackson Blue, I want to show my nephew and son the dry cave before we headed back. Caves can be slippery, you might just bust your tail. Just beyond Shang-ri-la Spring, you'll find this limestone fissure that's pretty neat.